It's week 7 of the National Football.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15 and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
All right.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Hawthorne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Stroud now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Pierce. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Once more, it's Pierce. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Stroud working out of the gun. Dancing to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Titans offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bobby Brown on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Levis sets up to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson with Debo.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, the numbers for Pierce last week.
19 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they had plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
Here's a diving catch right side. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Stroud out of the gun here. Able to get away. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Tank Dell
From 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Levis ran it last time. Here he looks to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Titans at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Short! 154, like 50.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Hey, come on.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Levis will sneak it.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Isaiah Pacheco adding to his NFL record in touchdowns. And the Titans are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Texans offense and running back Dameon Pierce getting ready for this next possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Now Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Stroud sets up the play action.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And Stroud now to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he will pick up the first down as he is out of bounds. And on that, we will reach the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. That's caught. It's Cunningham.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's Stroud.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Levis back to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
49, right 49.
Levis looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Levis to throw it. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Stroud. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He's into space past the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So thanks to the late field. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
On the quick, right?
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He can't get him down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Another carry for Pierce, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
All right.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Stroud.
Got a man. It's Collins, complete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
The Titans offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Like 13.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Again, it's Pacheco.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54. Hand up.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
2nd and 5 from the 8. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Titans have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense taking over again. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing now is Stroud.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Young. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the victory. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's complete to Dell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Stroud, he's got room at the 30.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Delson in motion. Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Stroud being chased out left. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. This is Pacheco. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 117 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they try with Pacheco. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a run with Pacheco. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Going up top. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11.
Already.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
On the fleet, right?
Operating from the gun, Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Pacheco. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. On that last carry, he just passed LaDainian Tomlinson, Charles, on the all-time NFL rushing list.
And congratulations to him, and I'm sure LT would probably applaud him as well. But he'd also ask him, as well as you carried it, could you throw it like I could too?
LT, though, finished his career at 13,684, and now he's soaring past that.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And they'll run with Pacheco.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Levis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Stroud and the Texans down 34-31, a minute 8 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Stroud to throw it. Steps away to his left.
That's a good read there, partner. He sent everyone deep and got them to follow. And that opened up the gap in the middle of the field. He ended up picking up good yardage.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Finding Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right.
Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight